Looks good. Alright. Yo guys, what's going on? It's Catman227 here, and I'm here with Rose, and we're playing some Warframe.
Meow.
A little bit of a delayed reaction on that one, but okay. I don't really have too much to say. I'm literally just streaming. Hold on, let me turn my camera down a little bit. Yeah, I'm literally just streaming, so, I don't really have any plans in mind other than just leveling shit up and doing random stuff, so.
Yeah, and when it comes to leveling stuff up, could be any random amount of things that could drop. I'm in the middle of recovery, okay? You know I'm gonna mumble and everything else.
You mumble when you're in perfect health. What are you talking about?
Yeah, cat.
Not my fault you can't speak English. Hold on a minute. Turn my light on.
You know you got light from the window.
Yeah, but it's making half my face all shadowy. Alright, there we go. Now, so I put my little light on right there to even out my face. That way I'm not shadowy on one side.
The enemy is at our doorstep.
Though the battery's kind of low on that, so I don't know how long that's gonna last, but, you know, whatever.
Yeah, we'll pretty much have to wait and see kind of thing. And
So
now
as
you
you
get to
guys
see.
can see, I'm actually going to be running Cora today, because I actually need to work on her. She's like one of the Warframes is not too good for me. She's not too particularly amazing, so I'm going to try to play her a bit more.
And now you can see my
Adjust my
Cora
build.
too with the Cavat as well.
We are readying reinforcements.
Yeah, I should
Shadow.
have been more aware of what I was doing. Because now I actually don't know any of her abilities. I completely forgotten most of Cora's abilities. But that's fine, we'll figure that out as we go.
Yeah.
Let's try to...
Yeah, your little buddy over there has 3 phases that he can have, so defending, health.
Well, I have it set to attack right now.
I have mine just set to protect, so.
I know it does have support capabilities as well. Although, I'm not sure how good or bad that is. We'll have to just figure that out as we go.
Yeah, Cora's the type of frame that it takes a little bit to learn her kit, pretty much.
Bam. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this up. Okay. Please tell me that it'll still stay within the thing. Oh no, I guess I can move it, huh?
Yeah.
So if I just kind of pick it up, hopefully this doesn't... Okay, yeah, that's fine. I can live with that.
It pretty much acts like Frost Bubble, pretty much. In terms of like where you gotta place it.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad thing, at least. Like, we can at least have that as a comparison. And now you get to see my little Prime Cavat running around, in color-wise. I don't have that many fur patterns for him, though. That's the downside to him.
Neither do I. I have a lot of Kubaru patterns, but not really much else.
Yeah. But it's interesting, like, they actually, like, depending on what you give the Kavad in terms of pattern, it actually makes it, like, pop in color-wise for a Prime.
Yeah. Hello. Goodbye.
Yeah, my Kavad's chasing you, actually. Not Drac, the other one.
So, what I think is actually kind of cool is you can actually have two Kavats, or a Kavat and a Kuvru.
Yeah, because of Korra. Which is kind of
Korra
interesting.
always has hers. So you can also equip a Kavat or a Kuvru and bring two of them. Which is awesome. So you can have a dog and a cat.
Yeah.
Although I plan on still using my Sentinel, just because I like the Sentinel.
I like Drake because, like, say I would get overwhelmed, I can at least have that free revive for a few seconds.
Although I really wish you could name your ability Kavat, but you can't. So it's like,
Yeah.
that kind of sucks.
Yeah, which is a pain, but, I'll deal with it.
It is what it is.
Yeah. But it is nice that, like, that you can actually set them to heal, protect, or defend, so, like, heal, yeah, like, bleh. My phrases for the damn Kavad, I can't. Oh boy.
Defend, attack, and heal.
Thank you. I'm just out of it. Is it me having a coughing fit before? Yeah, because of me having a coughing fit before we did this, oh boy. It's like a lot of build-up mucus, and even sounds like I'm losing my voice because of it.
See guys, I told you I would remember the next time I would do a live stream I'd have my makeup on. You can see my weird looking
Yeah, didn't you say you were looking for makeup wipes?
Yeah. I got some already. I went and picked some up.
Yeah, that would have been bad if you didn't have any. Go into the shower for that one.
Yeah. I have to clean black and white shit out of my bathroom. Well, the white shit wouldn't have been so bad because it would have just blended in with the white ass tub.
But the black, not so much.
No. You should see how, like, it doesn't take very long to put my makeup on. It really doesn't. It takes me maybe a couple minutes. Like,
But it's getting it off, it's a pain in the neck.
getting it off is a bitch. It takes forever. It only takes me like 5 minutes to put it on, but like 20 minutes to take it off.
It's a recovery and I have my seating fits. Lovely.
I'm just gonna use my staff until it gets fully
Yeah, you have a much bigger bubble. Look at your chains versus mine.
Yeah. Oh my god, yours is so fucking tiny. Why? Why is it so tiny?
Because I don't think I have range on mine for my build.
Kinda, well that's fine, cause, no, it's alright, cause we can do like, kinda like what we do with Frost and Limbo. You know, you can kinda just, put yours inside of mine.
It's like
a secondary defense.
Yeah.
Not that they could get past mine, I'm just saying, like...
But in case that they do, at least we got that as a...
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
You know what this, You know what this staff reminds me of?
What?
It reminds me of, General Grievous's Magna Guards from Star Wars.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Because doesn't it look just like it?
Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. Oh, there. Okay, probably because I didn't Yeah, that's how big mine is. Anyway, for probably because I didn't press and hold it.
I don't hold mine, I just click it.
Yeah, so mine's not as big as yours, but at least it
It does the
has some
job
height.
at least. It doesn't need to be big as shit. It
Yeah.
helps, but it doesn't need to be. I mean, all you gotta do is add a little bit of extra range to it, and you're fine. I
Yeah.
think I've got like 145 range, which is a perfect size. You don't really need more than that.
And I think you have more duration on yours versus mine, so
I have 30 something duration. Let me see. 34.
yeah.
How long's your duration?
$26. Like, it's trying to find that right build for Cora, though. Because I know she's
No,
definitely
I mean,
helped.
it depends on what you're trying to go for. Well, see, what's confusing me is I don't really know what I should be worried about.
Yeah.
Like,
Because
I
my
don't-
current build is my current build is a mixture of like helping her abilities and a mixture of health and shields, because that's what helps give her actual Kavad. Because my actual Kavad has 24, like almost 2,500 health, and my Corp has 1,200, so that helps out Drac too. This is build like goes off of what I have for shield link and health link.
I kind of went for a balanced build, which I think is your best option, because she has offensive and defensive and support capabilities.
Yeah.
So, like, you kind of want to be a jack of all trades, but master of none.
Yeah.
Um,
That's why I
so
think
I kind
like
of
my build.
evenly balanced everything. And it seems to be
Yeah.
working out. I'm not really going to change it until I start running into
Like-
issues with it.
Yeah. That's why I think mine's a jack of all trades because of that too. Because to give you an idea, Drac, my actual Kavad.
I put like a little bit of strength, a little bit of duration, a little bit of range, you know, I put a little bit of everything.
Yeah, because to give you an idea, my actual Kavad Drac, since I have health and shield link on him, his current health is 1680, and his shield is almost 1200.
Yeah.
Because of that health link, that's why he's so tanky with when I play Korra.
Right.
That made Korra balance between everything. Let's give you a little bit of attack now.
I actually got a new setup, so like if you guys see me reach over at my phone and kind of do stuff over here, it's because I'm actually recording on a second device. Because my phone is linked to my Instagram, and I'm gonna also live on that as well. Oh, hey. Wow, okay, that does a lot. What is up with
Yeah,
the
there's-
Gorgon? I'm getting so many Gorgon blueprints nowadays, it's insane.
It's pretty much that it's become the new Haro blueprint piece that we get, isn't it?
I don't even pick up Oberon pieces anymore. Is there like a new way to get Oberon now?
I can look at that later, so give me a sec
Because I
while we're
don't
done
even
here.
know how you get Oberon nowadays. I've had him for so long.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
like,
even know how to get him anymore. It used to be you just kill Eximus units and you just get him regardless if you wanted him or not. But,
yeah, I can look that up later, so.
yeah, now I'm not sure.
Because the game has changed so much since we started playing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and speaking of which, I think it's this weekend, actually, Cat, we get Affinity boosters and all that for the weekend. These are the
Oh.
Quest to Conquer. basic quest to conquer cancer because of
Too bad I'm
Warframe's
working
goal.
this weekend. So I won't be able to use it.
Well, it's a weekend thing. I think it starts from Friday and goes into Sunday night. So,
Yeah, so I'll be
but you
working
can,
pretty much all that.
but at least you can like get some of it for the evening, though.
Yeah.
Which is better than nothing, at least.
Alright.
And I got it.
I got the staff maxed out. Fucking quit with that shit. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, so holding it does nothing. Okay. Great.
Okay, let me just check my stuff. Yeah, I still got a long ways to go. Okay. I'm still nervous for that damn master retain rank test.
Oh, that's right. You failed it last time. Like,
Yeah.
okay, guys, you guys got to hear this shit. So, she can do a practice and get it with like 30 seconds on the clock to spare, and she does it one fucking try. Does it amazing, and has like a shitload of time left over. Then tries it for real and just absolutely gets demolished.
Whiff.
And just fails.
Yeah, like it's like a whiff. Holy cow, it's
like,
a whiff.
How in the hell is that possible?
And to give you guys an idea, it's mastery rank 23, where points move, and you have to keep up with them. And they go fast, too, jeez.
Oh yeah, they do. I know the one she's on. What mastery rank is it?
23.
Yeah, 23. That one's a bitch.
That's why I've been looking around asking for builds and whatnot for that one.
What's
because
funny is I actually... it's funny because I keep... I don't know why, but for some reason, like, I'm mastery rank 25, but, like, for whatever reason, I keep thinking I'm mastery rank 18 still, because I stayed at mastery rank 18 for so long, and just never did my mastery rank test, that I still think I'm 18, but I'm 25.
And I gotta get myself a new notebook for our clan, because I lost the old one.
With all the shit you wrote down.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta redo all that shit.
Hey, I said I would do it, I gotta... That's my task, okay?
So where... I don't know what you could have done with it.
I was, like, we were moving stuff around in my room, like, my closet door fell, like, I have curtains that fell off. Had to reorganize my room because it was so cluttered, remember how bad it was?
Yeah.
Couldn't do anything on the shelving unit.
So now you don't know where it is.
Yeah, I don't know if it got put in the closet, I don't know where it got placed.
We'll go look for it.
I think it got tossed, is what I think it did.
Got tossed.
Like in the trash.
Oh.
When we were moving stuff around.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
But you have fun redoing all that shit.
Hey, that's at least if Junior asked me to do mods, he's gonna have to pay me flat for that. But so far I've had...
all that hard work you did went to complete waste. Like, that's kind of shit, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. But at least with relics, nothing is in the vault anymore.
I get that, but still, it just sucks you gotta redo it.
Yeah, but at least nothing's in the vault permanently anymore, because we had the Eye event, but I can at least still write down the relics and such, because, say those relics come into the Eye event, and I can just see which ones are there, and help out everybody else, if they want to do that kind of farming.
Yeah.
it's the little things like that that would help out. And plus, if we are expanded as much as we are, we're gonna definitely need that list.
Oh yeah, 110%.
I'm just like debating like how many of a certain relic type should I give? Like, should I give like, say I have Axie C5s? Should I give like Cs, like Axie Cs? Should I give that list up to Axie C20? You think? Just in case of like
Possibly.
when new primes come out, you know the numbers increase.
Yeah, I mean that would work as well. You could do that.
And I'm trying to see what number would I be, like, because I know in one of the relics it's almost to a 20. That I do know on. I just don't remember which relic has that. I think it's Lip.
I think it's Lip as well. But I could be wrong. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I think it's Lip because I remember seeing like one of them go up to almost a 17 before. Oh, that makes sense. Burned alive my Kavat. Prettier.
That's a great fucking thing to do.
Yeah. And there's 2 fire Xmas units right here next to me, so it's like, oh, lovely.
Oh, well.
Mike, like, remember Drac has his like instant heal for one time for a few seconds.
Yeah.
Where is he? It's like I can barely see anything because of all this fire.
I know, right? I'm kind of struggling to see my damn self, but my eyesight's also shit. So.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm about
And
to
it's like
die.
I'm literally fire colors right now, and it's like I can barely see
I'm
anything.
dead. I need help.
Uh,
There's 2 Xmas units right here that we need to kill.
yeah, let's get my.
Let's kill these.
Yeah, I had to switch my actual chorus combat to heal because they kind of needed it. Doesn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah. I left mine on damage because we needed all the help we could get to kill them.
Yeah, I got mine. I could heal at least for a little bit. I'm gonna probably switch them to protect.
Let's switch. I had to reload. Fuck. Shut up.
It's like I don't know which Xmas units I like, the ones we had prior to the update or the ones now, because
I like the ones we have now because they're a lot harder to kill, I find.
yeah, and it's like they get you thinking like, how can I approach this Xmas unit? These are the different elements they control.
Because
Kind
I
of
mean,
mentality.
because like before they were not like I've heard a few people say that they were stronger before, but I don't really see how that's possible because
Yeah.
I used to be able to one-shot them super easy, and now I'm like way more powerful than I was back then. Way more powerful, and I still struggle to kill them sometimes. So I don't know.
Oh, that's actually kind of
I
interesting.
think they're stronger now, but that's just me.
Okay, that's kind of interesting. I'm looking at the heal mechanic, and you're like if you say you have a Kubru or another Kavat with Korra out, and you do heal, that Kavat with Korra actually heals you and your companion.
You can also How do you, like, tag a person for that? Like, if I wanted to say, go heal Rose, I mean, how do I tag you? I know there's a way to do that.
I think I have to, like, look at the
Oh,
person, I
yeah,
think.
you look at, yeah. Yeah, you look at the person, you click the button, yeah. Okay. That's very interesting. Okay, so that's how that works. So if you wanted to heal a specific person, that's how you do it.
Yeah, you look right at the person, so... Which is not a bad thing, at least. That's not a bad concept at all.
Oh, fuck. I gotta go up. Hey, motherfucker!
Yeah, you gotta do 20 more enemies with radiation now, so... Well, that's another thing I gotta look up too. I didn't do that last night. Let's see what the Goose Drag dropped.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I was gonna do that last night, but then I passed out.
Yeah, so did I. I completely forgot about that.
Because we can counter them twice now, so it's like... Yeah, let's see what they drop. Soccer drops weapons. Then you got... Wolf of Saturn 6 drops his hammer if you get the pieces for it. So maybe they drop a weapon too, but what else do they drop is the ultimate question.
Oh, God.
Yeah, there's a health lich over here.
I'm gonna call
Not
my...
health lich, but...
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna call in my lich to help us.
Yeah, I don't have that capability just yet with mine. But I'm sure if I go down enough, my one lich, she's gonna come down and help us out.
I think you still have to be able to have the ability to call him in during missions.
No, I'm saying like well, yeah, for the cooldown one, but I'm saying like, if you go down enough times, your lich does get summoned. On,
Even when you don't have that ability to call him in willingly?
yeah,
Okay, that's
but that
really
has
dope.
like a longer cooldown than you're actually calling him down.
Well, yeah, I would imagine. Tuno Scoom. That's what he said. Oh my god, that was really stupid of me.
Come on, just need a few more with radiation. Come on, trying to get them before your lich does.
Yeah, I called down a couple of specters to help.
Yeah. Okay, there's the 150 radiation, so... After this, then let's extract these. I don't think we can keep up with these guys anymore.
No, not with this character. I could if I was Baruch, or literally any other
Yeah.
character than fucking Korra.
But at least with Core, like, it's nice to see, like, what her... Like, a build can go for her, at least.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, there's a fire one and an ice one right next to each other.
Damn it. Oh, that's not good. Oh my god, my frames. Holy crap, I'm lagging so bad. gonna swap to my Twin Vipers.
Was that Clem you got summoned? It's one of the specters?
Yep. Clem classifies as Spectre.
Yeah, because you do his side, like his missions and all that.
To leave now or continue
We
fighting.
just got 3 relics out of that.
Yeah, it's like,
And good relics, too. Not even lith relics.
no, and the G8. Okay, so let me see what the Goose Drag gives us in terms of stuff then. While we're loading, so.
Could we load in, please? That would be much appreciated. Alright. Gonna switch off Korra for a bit.
Huh.
Go back to Baruch.
One of the, yeah, DE Scree voices Alan V.
D.E.
Along with-
Scree.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is that?
I gotta see what that's.
I just probably pissed off so many people just now. How do you not know who that is? I'm sorry, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what they dropped, so. Okay. Leak Tier drops the receiver for the Brack. Sheiktal
Sheetal.
drops the barrel. And then Vem Tabuk, he drops the blueprint for the Brack. So that's what they drop. It. All 3 of them drop pieces for the Brack.
Okay. That's interesting. I'm trying to see. Prime pressure point. Do prime reach as well. I would imagine. What kind of... Okay, this is a slash weapon, so let me go ahead and put some slash damage on here. As well as some of that. Organ Shatter, parry combo. I'm not actually entirely sure what kind of build to go with here. So I'm gonna try this. It doesn't seem to do that much damage. Maybe I have to go for a crit build? I'm not entirely sure. You know what? Let's do that instead. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know about that either.
And what was the other thing that I was going to look up? Goose drag? What was the other one?
Try that. See if this works. I highly doubt that that's gonna work out in my favor. But try it anyway.
That's actually kind of an interesting build.
What?
Primed continuity over extended pilfering, strangledome, primed flow, accumulating whip claw, stretch, augur reach, and umbrella intensify.
I'm actually... I mean, I don't know. I need to try to find, what is that? There's melee powers, status chance. Is there one called, status duration? Yeah, okay. There's that one. I might need status duration as well to make this a decent weapon. So what I'm gonna try to do is just put a lot of status damage on this thing.
Yeah, before I forget, let's see if it was lit that we thought. Yeah, it was lit. Because they have 14 S's.
Okay.
And then Meso has
Alright, I'm ready to go
13.
back in.
Yeah, Meso has 13 N's.
You know
And
what?
Neo
No, I'm not gonna do that.
and Neo has 21 N's. So what number should I go to? Well, no, they had, yeah. What number should I get up to? Like, what do you think? 30 for each relic type?
Yeah, probably.
Because if you got 21 Meso N series, I'm gonna kind of need a little leniency on that one. Don't you think?
Yeah.
So I gotta find a notebook that can hold that much. So, but at least I remember that I had college ruled paper because that actually can give me a lot of relics for the page. Because I still have like loose leaf paper I wrote on for like a practice and see how many I could fit in. 11 relics per page.
Damn.
So I gotta find something that can hold that many again.
Is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
Oh, now you can at least see my Kavat colors.
Nope, it glitched through the floor.
Okay, give him a second. There he is.
I've seen this before. Yeah, you've been having that.
Yeah, now you can see his like eyes better too. Orchid cells.
Yeah,
And
this
so
is
that-
a really good farming spot for that, as well as XP. This is the boosters
Yeah.
this place gives you.
Yeah, this place always gets like a booster of some kind.
You get 26, plus 26 affinity booster by coming here. And then you get another 21% per melee kill.
Yeah, so it's like
So you
always a
get
good spot
lot
to.
of
And if you're
XP
sitting,
per
if
kill.
you're still making your railjack, this is a good spot to farm that.
Yeah.
So what do your knives do? Because I'm seeing that circle in me. Is that like a defense mechanism it has?
When an enemy gets close, one of them will jet out and hit one of the enemies. So if I just
Okay.
stand here and let enemies walk past me, then the knives will shoot and stab an enemy and do damage. And I
Yeah, I'm
think
trying
I
to
can do
see.
it to you as well. So like,
Yeah, you can. Yeah, they've been circling me, so don't worry too much on that.
Yeah,
You
if
see
I
what they are circling?
recast it on the payload, not on the payload, but you know, on the cryopod. Yep, it gives it to the cryopod as well, and it helps defend.
Yeah, I'm just. Okay, I just want. Can you, if my Kavat wants to stay still, could you? I think it's on him too. Yeah, it's on him.
Yep. There you go.
So at least it's like aside from the companion Kavat and Kubaru and all that,
You can cast
everything
it on
else.
pretty much anything. You can cast it on specters, and it'll work.
Yeah, but I'm not sure about the companion Kavat slash Kubaru. That's the only thing. I didn't see it on direct the last time you had Baruch out, so.
Because I probably didn't get close enough to him to cast it. You do have to be pretty close, unless you
Yeah.
have like a stupidly amount of range, which is not necessary for this specific Warframe.
No, and speaking of which, did you ever get that discount or not yet?
Yeah, I did. I got
Okay,
it for my
so-
login.
Okay, so there's our trade. Spear gun for Baruch.
Oh,
At least it was like
well, fuck me, I already wasted it. I used it. I completely forgot all about that.
I can always give you like a booster to make up the difference. You know that, Cap.
Yeah. That's fine.
But at least you did
fucking
try out the
behind me.
weapon. Yeah. At least you tried out the weapon, so it's like one of those weapons to try and see if you can make something out of it.
Yeah.
And it does seem viable. Like you can actually make a build with it. It just depends on what you want to do with it. Like, do you want to use it as a long range, or do you want to use that dome more that it gets? Pretty much.
I don't know. I don't find Korra too particularly fun to play. I take
Yeah.
much more fun playing Baruch. Baruch
But at
is
least
more
it's-
my style.
Yeah, at least with that weapon, it wasn't a bad like for how many spear type weapons we have. It was a nice attempt to
Ready,
try it though.
unless you can handle more of the enemy.
No, not really.
Keep
It was
fighting.
instant regret.
Another opportunity to extract.
It was
But I'm
instant
saying like in
regret.
terms like. But I'm saying in terms like. I don't. Did we ever have a spear weapon that is specific to a frame, or were they always like from story missions?
We never really had Warframe specific ones.
So to have like a specific one for a Warframe, that's not a bad thing. Like it actually looked like something you would use in the era with the Spartans because of how or in ancient Greek time, because he, like, who he's based off of, did fight in the Trojan War.
If you used that weapon in the Trojan War, you would die.
No, I'm saying it's like a javelin is what they pretty much would use. Like, it's probably based on the weapon that killed Achilles.
Killed Achilles.
Hector.
Killed Achilles.
Yeah.
Killed Achilles.
The
Killed
spear that went through his ankle and left him poisoned and ended up dying.
Bullet of a spear is an arrow. That was guided by Apollo.
Yeah, which is freaky.
We're getting to some nerdy shit right now.
Hey, Cyanics, if you're bringing up Cyanics, you have to bring up the story that's associated with him. It's a Trojan War, what do you expect?
I just want to know where the name Styanics came from. Like, is that an actual Greek deity? Like, what is that?
It was a hero in the Trojan War. I think it's like Styanics, A, and then Styanics, I would have to, is who it's based on.
That's very odd. I don't know why they didn't just call him, like, Bellerophon. Bellerophon was a more well-known... I mean, he still is not... It's not like Heracles, or...
No, I can understand, like...
Achilles, or even Dionysus. But, like... Bellerophon is still one of those stories that people still know. He's just one of the lesser known heroes. One movie, there's one Greek story that I know a lot of people know about, and that's the Argonautica, or Jason and the
the Argonauts, yeah. I actually had to read that for a class of mine, and yeah.
They made a movie about that because it was such a good story.
Yeah, but did you see how bad the CGI was when that...
Jason was actually in hell in Dante's Inferno?
Yeah, because he was Greek, not Roman.
It was just funny how, like, they actually thought to put Jason and the Argonauts, or Jason himself, in hell in the story of Dante's Inferno.
Yeah, because Virgil was Roman, and...
You don't expect someone like him. Like, you expect things like Cerberus and what's his name? Charon, the ferryman?
Chiron.
Or whatever his name is. You expect to see people like that, but Jason? Nobody really expected him to be in Dante's Inferno.
Well, the background of that, I'd give you a little idea on this, is because Virgil was Roman when he was writing the story, and because of that, he played favorites of who went to hell and who went to paradise, and Jason was Greek. So...
Well, it's not that he played favoritism, it's that Jason wasn't actually a very good person. I mean, he used people, he murdered people, he manipulated people. He was a really bad guy. The story made him out to be a hero, but
I'm really saying that's why you also see Achilles.
So
that's why you see Achilles down there.
He sent him to hell, or depicted Jason going to hell, just because he was Greek. He was actually a not good person, so there's no wonder why Virgil put him in hell. Because he'd actually go to hell, because he was a very bad person. He killed, like, he was responsible for the deaths of 3 kings, the manipulation and having an affair with many women, and he cheated on many lovers that he had. He
even included his own wife.
He knocked up some random women they came across on an island and then just left to let these women raise these children on their own, not knowing who their fathers were. You know, it's just like, Jason was a piece of shit. He really was. He really was a piece of shit human being. So I don't think the reason he was depicted in hell was only because he was Greek.
And then you have, like, the reason
so in
also
a way,
with the, like...
it's actually fair judgment and not,
Then how would you explain Achilles in hell? That's the other question.
Because Achilles was also a piece of shit human being. He wasn't the hero people claimed him to be. His fans, like look at Hercules. He's not a very good guy either. You know, look at all the horrible shit he's done, you know? He tried to make amends for it, and he did make amends for it. So, but at the same time, the shit he did was really fucked up. But he went through his 12 labors to make up for it, and that's why he got accepted into Olympus as one of the gods. because he
Took him
actually
like
made
3
amends for his
tries because
crimes.
of
But
that.
like Jason, but even still, he still eventually did it. He made amends for his crimes. Jason never repented for his crimes, and neither did Bellerophon, and neither did
And then you have, what is
Achilles.
it?
'Cause
Odysseus.
Achilles was also a piece of
Odysseus is
shit.
then you got Odysseus in hell.
Yeah, Odysseus was a bad dude too. I mean, think about it. He had a wife and shit. He had a wife, but disappeared for like, what was it, like 12 something years?
20 years.
20 years. Just abandoned her, and had a lot of affairs on his journey.
They really didn't have, like, yes, he did have women that
He had
wanted it.
long-term affairs, in other words.
But
he didn't have many affairs, he didn't have many women that he had an affair with. There was only like 2 or 3, but he spent like several years with these women instead of trying to get home to his wife, you know?
Well, he eventually, like, 10 years of that was for the Trojan War, which makes sense. Like, he was fighting a war.
I get that, but I mean, half of the 20 years he spent away from his wife was literally just him living with other women and bearing more children. So, like, he wasn't
he never did bear any other children. He actually just had this one son.
Even still, you're trying to defend somebody who's cheating on his wife, and
no, I'm saying, like,
has plenty of opportunities to get back to her, but never fucking did. He just
well, you gotta remember the gods. You gotta remember the gods were pretty much like pissed at him because of.
Well, no shit, because he was an asshole. How would you feel if your husband left for 20 years, you didn't know whether he was dead or alive, and it turns out he was actually just on an island fucking 2 bitches for 7 years of all that? Like, you'd be pretty pissed. So, yeah, Odysseus was a piece of shit human being, and that's no wonder why he was in hell. Again, it's not because he's Greek, it's because he was an actual bad dude. Like, I find that a lot of these Greek stories, and a lot of these archaeologists and historians have also agreed that a lot of these heroes and deities were never really good people. I mean, they were heroes because of what they've done and what they've achieved, but they were not nice people. I mean, they raped women, they killed people, they did shit they weren't supposed to, you know? So...
Now, this is one thing I'm surprised. I'm surprised we didn't see Leonidas in hell, because of, I know he saved Sparta and all this. I'm surprised we didn't see him in there.
I don't know, maybe he was a good person morally, he just did bad shit because he was forced to, because he thought he had to, and that was like the only way.
Yeah, he was
That's
also 60 during, like, he was also 60 years old during the Battle of 300. Which is like literally, and
or maybe he just looked good in comparison to all the other bad people at that time. So everyone's like, you're not as bad as you could be. We'll give you a pass.
Yeah, that's what I'm surprised with. But I think it's because like how much
Bellerophon over here. You know?
Yeah, and that's why I think like because of Leonidas having like he was literally one of the original Spartans that actually took a stand against Persia, if you think about it.
Yeah.
So that's probably why.
And then they showed the entire world, no matter how tiny your little country is, and no matter how small your army is, that don't
you can at least
shit.
fight. You can at least fight.
It's literally like Sparta is like the size of, like, not even the size of the Ukraine. Like, Ukraine's already a pretty tiny place.
But they do have some, like, they have fight in them, though, because...
Just, like, imagine the Ukraine, like, a country the size of Ukraine, fighting all of Asia. Like, a country the size of Asia.
And that's pretty much what they're doing. They're fighting
literally impossible odds to beat. That is impossible odds to beat. And they did it. They did the impossible. And it was like, Jesus, fuck. That's impressive.
Yeah, and if you think about it, with some countries, it's like, nowadays, it's like, when you hear about that kind of story, it's like, 300 inspires people to show, like, we may be tiny, but we at least have the will to fight against who we are fighting against.
That, and the Spartans actually used, like, legitimate battle tactics and not just blind sword swinging like the Romans did.
Yeah.
The Romans they had a lot of numbers, and they had a lot of good armor and weapons and shit, but they were not well-trained
No,
fighters. Not like the
No.
Spartans.
No, they spread their legions way too thin towards the end of their reign.
Oh, yeah, they did. That's why they fucked up, because the Spartans actually were tactical and used legit battle strategies, and the Romans just...
And that's why I enjoy, like, the ones
that
that...
the Romans were shit. I mean, the Romans were a powerful army, and that's why they stayed in power for so long. But it was just to say that I feel like the overconfidence got to their head, and they just, like, stopped giving a shit. And they just thought they were better than everything, and then that's...
I'll be right back, okay?
Okay. Sorry if we went on a bit of a Greek mythology ramble, guys, but you know, you get caught up in conversation. Yeah, we just went full on fucking nerd there.
Okay, back.
I like how we just went, like, I was just telling the audience that we just went into full-blown nerd territory. And just went on a big nerd tangent.
Hey. Yeah, because if you think about it, like, if you talk about Warframe long enough, you're gonna talk about certain mythologies and whatnot because
they have Warframe is all about mythology. Hell, there's a fucking quest in Warframe. I think it's the Hidden Messages, and you have to know Greek mythology in order to even play through the quest. And if you don't know Greek mythology, you can't beat the quest.
And it's interesting, like, to see, like, how, was it, like, Inaros' quest? I can't remember what it's called, but...
Sands of Inaros.
Like, and how it plays onto Egyptian mythology because of the jar.
Yeah. Like, I want to do more research on Chinese mythology, because I want to learn more about the Shaolin monks. Because Shaolin monks are, like, the best fighters, like, best hand-to-hand fighters and weapon fighters on the face of the entire planet. And I want to learn more about them, because they seem very interesting.
It's definitely interesting to see, like, how much this game has grown with the frames. And have Styanics being... And to see Styanics being, like, the number 50.
We've got so many Warframes now, it's insane. And they're not done yet. They're gonna keep releasing it until we've got, like, 300. This is literally gonna be like that 300 movie. But with Warframe. What did they say their end goal was for how many frames they're gonna add to this game?
I didn't even hear about that.
Do they even have an end goal? Or are they just gonna keep releasing forever? Eventually you have to stop because of storage.
Yeah.
Because nobody's gonna keep Warframe installed if it takes like over 100 gigs. It's not gonna happen. I really love Baruch's, like, combos. There we go. Get the fuck out of here. Some kind of notification popped up on my phone. I don't know how I feel about this sword. Like, it's kind of weak, but I kind of like it. I like the fighting style, I like how it feels to use, but it's just kind of like, it's kind of weak. It doesn't do much damage. Alright, now we're finally moving to the other area.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I do feel like Baruch is very, like, underrated. Like, not a whole lot of people use him, but, like, I've taken him into Steel Path and one-shotted every enemy in there. Like,
That's why, like, when I was looking at builds for Korra, it's like, you have Korra, Necros, and Baruch. That can pretty much keep you alive for a while in Steel Path.
I noticed, like, I mean, there's a lot of, like, Zaku. Like, if I had to tell you my best frames to use for Steel Path, I have to give it to, either Baruch, Mesa Prime, and I also have to kind of give it to, what was it, Grindel. Grindel's really good at Steel Path as well. You have to do a lot of shit to him to make him super powerful like that, but once you do it, oh my god, it's amazing. Like, he's really fucking strong. But Zaku, in my opinion, is the best frame for that, because he scales really well. The only problem with Zaku is he runs out of energy really fast, but his survivability and damage is so fucking high, it almost doesn't matter. It's such a great trade-off. So if you could have, like, a person, like, if your friend has a really good Trinity build, you can just keep the Zaku alive, and the Zaku will keep you alive. You can feed the Zaku energy, which will keep the Trinity alive, because all the enemies will die before they have a chance to kill the Trinity. And then, if you're in a squad of 4, just bring whoever you want. As long as you have a Zaku and a Trinity, you're good.
And if you bring in Necros, then you're pretty much all set.
Yeah. Like, if you want, like, a long-term survival option, Grindel is really good, Baruch is really good, and bring a Trinity and an Oberon. Or even a Revenant instead of an Oberon. Either way, it works. And it's like one of the best combos. And, if you want, a Warframe that's really powerful, and it's, in my opinion, Necros is the best support in the game, because Desecrate drops energy orbs. Then there's a lot of toggle abilities that when you have them active, you can't pick up any energy. God damn it. So you're actually not able to pick up energy while you're using that ability. You have to turn, like Oberon's healing ability, I have to turn that off, because it's a toggle ability. So you have to turn the ability off and stop healing to pick up more energy orbs. Or no, not to pick up energy orbs, but to, like, get energy from Energy Vampire, Limbo's Rift Plane, and energy pads. But you can still pick up energy orbs, and I find that's a lot of toggle abilities. They block you from getting any kind of energy unless it's from Energy Siphon, which is a mod, or energy pickups. So Oberon, Necros is the best support frame in the game, because Desecrate, if you have a really good build for him, you can use Desecrate to drop a shitload of health and energy orbs, so you can never die, because there's so many health orbs. So it's great for healing. And it's great for energy, because you can pick up energy orbs and not have to turn off your...
Oh, lovely.
Just waiting to be opened up like presents. I'm the luckiest girl in the system.
Yep, that's my lich helping us out.
I got a notification from my lich.
Oh, that was your lich that popped
My
in?
lich, yeah. Remember, the message pops up for everybody, not just you.
Ah, okay.
It's to like let everybody in the game know, hey, a lich is coming. Holy piss. Okay, I take that back. The sword is really good. Put a shitload of elemental damage on it, and then put a shitload of status chance and status duration. And it just murders. It does damage over time, but it does a shitload of damage over time. You just hit them once or twice to get the status proc to hit them, and they just run away, and then it keeps damaging them over time. What the fuck? Okay, finally it died. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out where it was.
Extraction is ready.
Alright, I think
Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
should be max rank. I think. I don't know, but I think it should be max rank now. Nope, it's only level 20. Okay, well, whatever. Fuck it. We'll just go back in.
Yeah, I gotta change my weapons out now because now my stuff's all ranked.
My
Oh, and
sword
don't
is
forget.
level 20, my gun is level 21.
Don't forget the Brook for me.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I'm gonna wait until after the live stream because I don't want people trolling to go and look up people on my friends list.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't want to show all the people's names on here because I don't know how they're gonna take that.
It just give you a sec then to...
Well, give me a second because I'm gonna run to the bathroom real fast. Okay. I have returned.
Then guess what just dropped, Cat?
Hmm?
Guess what just dropped?
What just dropped? What are you talking about?
John Wick Chapter 4 trailer.
Oh, great. Still going to see Avatar first, if that comes out sooner.
That's holidays. John Wick comes out next year.
Okay. How many John Wick movies are they gonna make? Shit.
As long as Keanu Reeves wants to still make them.
So, like, the rest of his life.
If he wants to keep making him, yeah.
No, pretty soon what they're gonna do is they're gonna make John Wick a woman. They did that with 007.
But they've been thinking that for a while, like to see like who would take the next role for it.
It's gonna be a woman. I'm gonna tell you why. Because they do that with everything now. So they did that with 007. They did that, they're gonna do that with The Matrix once they reboot that series. And they did it with, fuck, what was the other one? I can't remember, but there was another film where they replaced a male character with a female. But I forget what it was. Doctor Who. That was another one. I still don't remember what the other one was. But there's another one that I can't think of. I had it and then I lost it. So yeah, just because... Oh no, X-Men, that's what it was. It was X-Men. So instead of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, his replacement is going to be X-23. But at least that one makes sense because X-23 actually did replace him in the comic book series. Because she's already a well-established character. They didn't just make that shit up. But when Keanu Reeves retires from being an actor and stops doing John Wick films, they're gonna replace him with a female John Wick instead. You can quote me on that. Alright, we ready to go back in?
Yep. Got some new weapons to bring.
We're gonna go back to the same mission. I had a viewer this entire time, and then now they're gone. Or was that you?
No, I don't know what. I was just looking up stuff on YouTube.
Our position
That
has
wasn't
been
me.
compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Man, oh man, what in the world is going on with my throat? It's like a damn frog.
Ribbit. Oh! Yeah, okay, this gun is really good against the infested. Wait, does it reload faster when I'm low on ammo? No. See, that would have been really cool if it did. aim is horrible. Blam, blam. Blam, blam, blam. Cool. Okay, yeah. I like this gun. It's just really difficult to aim. Trying to aim for the head.
And then I got a weapon that brings out black smoke whenever I attack.
Black smoke.
Might be the elements I got on it that make it. Or that might be your.
My what? Might be my what? My what? My what?
Signal.
What? Hello? Why the fuck is this not being defended?
I'm not sure what it is, okay?
This?
No, it's not the cryopod.
No, I said, why isn't the cryopod being defended? Why are we both way over here? And just letting the cryopod get beat to all to shit. You gotta defend that shit. You gotta defend it. Don't be over here up my ass.
Is ready.
Woman.
Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Boy, my controller is not having to.
Charge it!
I am.
It keeps cutting out. It keeps cutting out.
And I'm trying to have trying to be in a comfortable spot to sit too.
You're just like, ah, yeah! McJuggy Wuggy fuckers. Bros, you know anything about Juggy Wuggy fuckers?
What in that world?
If you guys know what Juggy Wuggy fuckers are, Juggy Wuggy fuckers. You guys know what that is? Type I know what it is in the comments. Just type that out. I know what it is.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, then you'll never know. Because it's not safe for work here on YouTube, and I'm not gonna explain it. I'm not gonna explain it. But if you guys know, put it in the comment section. Don't explain what it is. Just type it. Just type that you know what it is. But don't actually say it. I don't want it to be spoiled for everybody else that doesn't know. It'll just be between us, the people that do know.
Yeah, I mean, that's a term I never even heard of.
Juggy Wuggy fuckers. It's pretty self-explanatory if you really think about it. today is just a boring fucking day.
I don't know why. And we still got our mumble mode to do too. Unless we
Yeah,
want to
so
do that later.
Just stay tuned for that, guys. That's going to be coming out real soon as well. We're going to be doing another Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, which I shouldn't do, by the way, because that's a Disney title, and you know Disney's really fucking tight on their games, on their content. So, and they've copyright claimed pretty much every single video I've ever made on that game. But we'll press on anyway. Hopefully I don't get a strike.
You shouldn't be, especially if as long as it's like not playing like copyrighted Disney songs, like.
Well, and that means I have to turn all the music off in the game.
Well, so far we haven't encountered. Well, so far we haven't encountered that.
The game itself is copyrighted. If you look at the case, it says copyrighted, and then it says the date the game came out.
Yeah, and that's why, like, if you wanted to, just put copyright companies and whatnot and all that. That's what some of the other people I watch do, so. Because they copyright the respective owners.
But yeah, we will be doing a second playthrough of Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga on Mumble mode, and then after that, we do all the
collectible hunting. In which I will pull up a guide for that, because if with the recent update,
basically what we're gonna do is we're just gonna finish off the whatever collectibles we don't get.
Yeah, I'm looking at you, Kyber Bricks. Because there's almost 2,000 of the things, if I recall correctly.
I really do hope they don't just abandon this one. I hope they keep releasing content for it. Like new characters, new missions, you know, things like
Well,
that.
they give you an idea. They have released Character Pack 2, which includes a few things, and some of them packs are coming out later this month.
But I hope they keep releasing stuff, like, for a long time to come. Like, new levels and stuff.
I'm just curious if they do add new levels, like, what are they going to add? Because it's already a big enough game as it is, you know that.
Well, I get that, but I mean, this is like the biggest game they've ever made. It's kind of like, I hope they don't just straight up abandon it. I hope they continue to develop stuff for it. But I highly doubt they will. Normally, it's just a one and done thing. And then they move on to the next one and abandon their previous game. Hello, person. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today?
And I'd say it was weird when I was looking up, like, you know how I always look up speedruns of games? You wanna know how long it would take for people, like, there are 2 runs submitted for Lego Star Wars, or, like the Lego game, okay?
Like the.
At the Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, there are 2 runs submitted. Okay? And let's just say, with both as it is, you think it'd be crazy. The reason being is because it's 25 hours.
And? What's wrong with that?
Remember how many Kyber bricks are in that game?
Well, yeah, what? 25 hours for a game? That's amazing. That's a thing we've always wanted. More content.
That's a speed run of the game.
Exactly my point. Everybody's always complaining about how this game was too short. This game was too short. It's only a 4-hour campaign. It was too short. So now that we actually have like what, a 50-hour game to complete everything, people are like, you're gonna complain about that?
No, I'm just shocked that it would take a day and some hours to complete that game.
If you sped run it, but we're not speed running.
No, like, but I'm just saying in a general sense, because it's like,
because we're doing it like episode by episode.
Yeah, and then planet by planet, and then space.
See, I'd live stream it if I thought that was going to be enough, but more content, you know? That's just more content for me. The more hours that we spend, that's more videos I can put out.
And you
so
know at least if it's gonna
the more content that I can, so...
Yeah, we both know. We gotta figure out, like, how we can replay the episodes, so...
Play it on story mode.
Yeah.
We don't even have to make a new save file or nothing. We can, but we don't have to. You just go to the mission, replay it on story mode, and just put mumble mode. You're good.
I'm just like I'm just like yeah, I'm just grateful because like if you look how much Star Wars game has like evolved since the very first one, it's like look at Count Dooku from the first game to this game.
Yeah, and look at him now. Oh my god.
It's like, that's a lot of detail they added over the years. It's like, holy cow.
And I thought, the Force Awakens video game was good. Like,
but to have almost, like, me almost have motion sickness.
That was really good. But,
and to have me almost have
Star Wars games.
And then you got me almost having motion sickness with the traveling over the ocean bit.
Oh, yeah.
Because I have gone and I went on a ferry to the Statue of Liberty, and that gave me motion sickness. Because I haven't been on water in a very long time.
I get motion sick a lot when it comes to like VR games. Like I've played Eve Valkyrie Warzone in VR, and if any of you guys have ever seen that game, holy fuck! Like that is not a game you want to like. Because if you're a newbie to VR, that shit'll make you throw up. Like,
yeah, like I would say.
If you're not used to VR, and you get motion sick, like I do, even if you don't get motion sick and you play VR, it'll still fuck you up.
Yeah, that's why, like, whenever it was me, my brother, his girlfriend at the time, and my father. It was holiday season, and we were playing VR because my brother had it. And we were playing, and this is before Apex came out, so I'm a Living Legend was on Beat Saber, so we all played Beat Saber, and we all looked ridiculous playing it.
Do you choose to leave now
because in that game, like, there's no lag in the VR, but when you look at the TV version to the person swinging it on the TV, there looks like there's lag. Is that connection issue? But we all had fun doing it.
Speaking of that, have you ever played like Killer Instinct or Street Fighter?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Who was your like favorite character in Street Fighter?
I haven't played Street Fighter in a very long time, but I remember myself playing Chun-Li a lot.
I play a lot of Dan Hibiki. I'm a master. I could not play any other character, but Dan Hibiki, I've beaten everyone with. I'm undefeated.
But I do remember myself playing Soul Calibur a ton, though.
I've never played Tekken, and I've never played Soul Calibur.
Then when we get back, then
definitely a Killer Instinct, Street Fighter, and Mortal Kombat fan.
Then I will say this much: when we get back to Warriors of Orochi, you are gonna get lost on who's in that game because of one of the characters you get.
Who?
Cassandra. She's from, yeah, like that's what she's from. Soul Calibur.
Yeah, I don't have a clue who that is. Which we do need to get back to playing that as well. Which I will stream that if you guys want to see Warriors of Orochi. I will stream that as well.
Yeah, there's a ton of content in that game. Just
I want to get that
Sure.
Sun Wukong guy.
I think it's either in chapter 3 or 4. I have to relook at that.
We've
You
already
get him.
seen him.
No, I'm saying to
really
unlock him.
I
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, even still, I want to get him.
And there's a lot of content in that game. You got a gauntlet mode. You have a story mode. Gauntlet mode's gonna be a nightmare because you have to complete it in order to get another character, and that's Hoondoon.
Okay.
But people say, when I was doing my research for that mode, people say do the story mode before you play that mode because you're gonna need powerful weapons to get through that game mode.
Yeah.
And I will help out because
Who made Warriors of Orochi? Bandai Namco?
no, Koi actually,
Koi did. Okay.
and Omega. So
Oh yeah. Okay.
Koi is the main guys that make the Dynasty Warriors and
Oh no,
Samurai games.
Omega's a publisher, isn't it?
Yeah, Koi is the developer.
Yeah. I was about to
Koi
say.
made the like Dynasty Warriors Samurai games along with a few other Japanese titles.
I don't know.
You
It looks
even
like
got re-
Warriors of Orochi is more Chinese than Japanese. There's a lot
Well,
of
it's a
Chinese
mixture.
stuff.
Well, it's a mixture of
I'm
Dynasty
about to
Warriors
say,
and
I literally have a Mongolian character. Like, and I'm pretty sure the Mongols are not Japanese. Which we learn that you learn that shit whenever you play Ghost of Tsushima, which I do need to get back into that game as well.
yeah, same here too. And I did look into that the nephew who we fight is actually the same actor who played Attila the Hun in Night of the Museum.
Really? Oh my god.
Yeah, you can kind of hear it when he speaks in the like
Wasn't
whenever.
the Huns also Mongolian, or was that a different part of China?
Depending on where you look, the Huns were all over the place because.
So they were literally Chinese Vikings. They just went everywhere.
Yeah, and if you think about it with this, Genghis Khan, everyone's related, like at least a third of the world is related to him because of how many kids he had.
He just was like, I'm just gonna impregnate every woman in the, like, just everyone. Every woman I come across, they're getting impregnated. All of them.
Yep.
Every fucking one. So now everybody's like, at least a 15th cousin of Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
Dude. Fucking Father's Day must be a bitch.
And that's why I want you to listen to the band The Who, HU, because they actually are Mongolian, heavy metal band, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just
It's
see
the people
nowadays, anytime you say anything related to Mongolians, everybody just thinks of "Hello, Mongolians!" Everybody.
You still can't get
Literally. No, but it
Like-
doesn't matter. If I talk about Ghost of Tsushima and I say anything about Mongolians, like anything, whoever I'm talking to, there's gonna be at least one of my friends that just goes out and just says, "Hello, Mongolians!" Every time.
And
it
you
never
still,
fails.
yeah, you still can't get that out of your head when I showed you that game, can you?
Well, no! Because, I mean, how can you not? I never was a South Park fan. Like, I never really... Like, I didn't hate the show, but I didn't watch it either.
Yeah, and ribbon slivers.
I fucking, I'd never
Ribbon slip.
I've seen, like, clips and shit off of YouTube
Yeah.
and stuff. But I've never actually watched a full-blown episode of South Park. So, when Rose played, both
Stick
South
it through.
Park games on PlayStation, I was like, Jesus Christ. Like, this game is so fucked up. Like, both of them are really fucked up. But that's how the show is.
Yeah.
It's literally like playing an episode of the show.
And we still have to get through the Fractured, too. I gotta continue share playing that with you.
Did we not finish that? We finished the superhero one, didn't we?
No, we finished up Stick of Truth, is what we finished.
Oh, yeah, we never finished the superhero one. Yeah, that's right.
Because of all the DLC in that game, too, I gotta show you. Because there's so much DLC to the Pressure Butthole.
That sounds so bad. Fractured butthole. Like, that sounds fucked up. Can you imagine if you fractured your butthole? How bad
I had a blister on my tailbone, so imagine that.
God, and you hit your tailbone, even if it's slightly hit your tailbone, it fucking hurts.
Yes,
Like,
and to have a
it'll take the
blister,
wind out of you.
and to have a blister right on the tailbone, you're feeling like you
You're not
can't
gonna
even
be able to
sit right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you can't
Yeah.
even sit right. That sounds horrible.
Yeah.
God.
Extraction is ready.
Do you want to keep going?
No, I'm gonna leave it. I'm pretty sure my stuff should be max ranked by now.
But yeah, that's pretty much what happened to me.
No, it's not max ranked. 26. Okay, well, I am ready to take my makeup off, and I'm ready to have some lunch, because I'm starving. So I think I'm gonna end the stream right here. If you guys have enjoyed...
Cat.
What?
My melee weapon's like a sliver, a very small sliver away from ranking up to max.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've had that happen before. It sucks. So yeah, if you guys have enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments what, I don't know, fucking Juggy Wuggies. Juggy Wuggy fuckers.
Or what frames that Cat and I should use for the next time.
Yeah, put in a suggestion which frames you want us to use for the next time we stream Warframe. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.